This video is fair use under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976. Now let the chaos begin.
And where's the text from JLR? Because it sounds to me like Ted's saying he wasn't even knowledgeable about what was going on. So where's the text about the rope? JLR? You just fabricated that for dramatic effects?
It's absolutely vile. This is the message, one of two messages I'm sharing tonight. The text in white is Ted. The text in blue is Dirty Diana, DD. And it starts with Ted saying, I already let him know, and him is JLR. I said I told people I was fine because I didn't know what was going on. Now, keep in mind, he's texting. You see the time up there, 2:13 a.m. This is all unfolding. He's well. He's fine. Keep in mind that anyone here that's ever been checked into a hospital during a behavioral health crisis does not have.
I knew this was going to happen. Here you go. Dumbest thing you could have ever done. Ted, dumbest fucking thing you could have ever done. But I figured. So 2 hours ago, he shares Tony Robbins, of course. And then he says 4 minutes ago, this is just current time with Ted. I just got manipulated by Nerdy. He tried to get me to say something that wasn't true and then recorded me when I'm going through a mental health crisis. Oh, right. I just got taken advantage of, and they reached out to me originally to bother me, and they knew I was at my worst. I want to tell all the Teddies, I love you, and probably won't see me again. I need to take a mental health break. The abuse I've gotten from Nerdy and Hella and Dolly is terrible. My counselor said I'm not mentally all there, and I need to take medicine and a hypnosis treatment. I'm sorry, it's just too much. I'm just a fun-loving, peaceful guy. I love everyone. I'll try to update you soon, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. I just got scammed. Oh my God. Ted, dumbest thing you could have done. First of all, I hope you do have a therapist. I really do. But this is such a fucking sham. Not even funny, Ted. Like, how ridiculous. You're screwed, dude. You're completely screwed. Completely screwed. And I knew you were going to try to flip this. He's not really doubling down, MNJ, because he's not saying that any of it's true. He's just saying that he's going through a mental health crisis. Yeah, that was known. And what did he say here? Here, this is the crazy part, Ted. We're not going to do this. Really, we're just not going to do this. You're not going to lie on people when we know exactly what's going on. And you don't have any care or concern for the people around you, but others do. Others do. And you and JLR and your sick, deluded games aren't going to work. So Ted's over here lying his ass off. Let's let Nerdy finish, because these are actually messages between Dirty Diana and Ted.
It's absolutely vile.
I want you to listen to this whole little piece again. Nerdy's link, I will drop it again. It's also in the description. These aren't fake. This has been confirmed by numerous people around Ted, his mods, that this was what was happening, because Dirty Diana was also messaging other people to tell them to calm down, just go with it.
It's absolutely vile. This is the message, one of two messages I'm sharing tonight. The text in white is Ted. The text in blue is Dirty Diana, DD. And it starts with Ted saying, I already let him know, and him is JLR. I said I told people I was fine because I didn't know what was going on. Now, keep in mind, he's texting. You see the time up there, 2:13 a.m. This is all unfolding. He's well. He's fine. Keep in mind that anyone here that's ever been checked into a hospital during a behavioral health crisis does not have access to their phone, nor their belt, nor their shoestrings. Those are things that are taken away when you check into a hospital for something like this, okay? So the notion that he's retweeting while JLR is saying, oh, he's...
I hope Ted realizes that this is an illegal situation. Like, you want to talk about defamation? Oof. I know they're really comfortable because Hella's in Australia, but this is such a bigger issue. And you guys have basically made it to where this woman, Dirty Diana, is likely going to lose her license, in my opinion, because of her helping facilitate this unaliving hoax.
He's having, he's
not on me.
He's going through a death of despair. No. When you get to a hospital, they take away your shoestrings, your belt, your phone. And For me in Connecticut, when I checked in, I got to a low point in my life and I knew I needed help. I didn't have access to my phone or Kindle for 2 weeks. For my entire stay there, they didn't give me access to my phone. So I don't know who they were trying to fool, but they're not fooling me. And I didn't say anything on the subject. I spoke about behavioral health on X because I wanted to get to the bottom of this. Ted says, I already let him know. I said I told people I was fine because I didn't know what was going on. So I guess moving forward, don't say anything. Dirty Diana replies, yep, I am. Alex wants to know, what does he say? Because the chat's asking for a TW update, a TED update, I believe she meant. TED, yes. She corrects the record underneath that, TED. So remember, this is the stream that Alex has made private or removed because he had gone live after JLR's tweet. And people in the chat and Alex had indicated that Ted, no, Ted is fine. I spoke to Ted. Ted is fine. Ted goes on to say, I know, I'm watching it right now. I guess maybe no update. You're not sure, or just have him reach out to JLR. Now, I'm going to suspect that Ted was probably intoxicated when this was going down. It's clear that he had no idea that JLR was going to do this. So I want to take that off the table right now, that this was not orchestrated by Ted. This was orchestrated by JLR and then Ted learning after the fact that it was done. Now, what Ted chooses to do after that is, okay, I'm going to go along with it, right? And so do other people. He says, I know I'm watching right now. I guess maybe no update. You're not sure. Just have him reach out to JLR. Just know all of our close friends are texting me now, so I'm just ignoring them. And this is a woman who's in behavioral health championing this, saying, laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. Ted says, laugh out loud. And she goes on to say, people want answers. The next one says, yeah, he keeps posting. They're going to believe him. This is Ted talking. This is just doesn't make any sense. Like, I wish I got the heads up. Like, I wish I got the heads up. If Ted was going through something behaviorally, he wouldn't need a heads up. He would have already communicated it out to JLR. So JLR decided, I'm going to use this. I'm going to tweet this out. I know that Ted is a yes boy. He's a yes man, and he's just going to go along with it, right? I'm going to tweet this out. And what is the purpose, right? People were like, on X, like, is he going to start a GoFundMe? Like, what? No, JLR wants to use this to have people go report Hella's YouTube channel. Can you imagine creating a scam like this where Ted is clearly saying, I wish I got the heads up. I wish somebody had told me about this scam. Can you imagine going through all of this so you can have your little cult go report someone's YouTube channel? And why do you want to report their YouTube channel, JLR? Because they're talking about you, right? Alex went quiet. All of a sudden, the focus is on you. You got court dates coming up. The focus is on you. So you concocted a fucking plan to say that Ted was experiencing suicidal thoughts so you could have people mass report a YouTube channel. Dirty Diana goes on to say, fuck, for real? People are going nuts. Ted says, he just said, we got her to go with the flow. He just texted me again, laugh out loud. She says, okay. So it's a bigger plan to take down Hella, I guess. Ted says, I guess I wish I would have known in advance, laughing my ass off. She says, damn it, for real? Ted says, the suicide angle. I don't know what the blowback's going to be for me. I'm fucked. Dirty Diana says, yeah. And Ted says, no, my phone keeps ringing. I guess whatever. This is one of the grossest fucking sequence that I have ever seen since joining social media. This is so fucking vile for someone to come up with this plan.
Of course he does. Ted's been bragging about meeting up with chicks and saying all sorts of stupid shit to be cool with the cool crowd. So JLR absolutely has a ton of shit on Ted because Ted wants to be accepted by anybody and wanted to be a part of JLR's army so bad. That's his mentor. He said it the other day that JLR is his mentor. He was going to open a fucking church to allow his buddies who make large amounts of money to have a place to donate so they could get a tax exemption at the end of the year for tax purposes. JLR absolutely has shit on Ted, and he will use it, such as all the stuff that his wife doesn't know, things like that.
They're going to bury Ted with this plan. They want him to go along with it. Obviously, he was never told. JLR just, I don't know if he had a psychotic break watching Perez Hilton and decided, you know what? If I can get people to feel bad for Ted, I can then get them to go mass report Hella because I'm going to blame Hella for Ted's episode. This is fucking mind-blowing to me. This is mind-blowing to me that people actually support this.
Mm-hmm.
And not only support it, you guys let it go on for multiple days. Now, I've been told in the messages that I've read that Alex, like him or not, that there was no chance in hell that he would go along with something like this, which is why I believe he's gone silent. Because
he dropped a pre-recorded video and deleted his previous video. I don't think Alex would go along with this either. I think that's why he was uncomfortable. We watched that live stream and he came in here. I don't believe, as much as I dislike Alex, I do not believe he was in on this. And I do not believe that he was willing to go along with this. They were trying. They kept pushing. Alex, What's the update? What's the update? And he didn't really want anything to do with it. And his behavior was extremely telling to me. Jen, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Cabana.